For roughly a year now, right-wing conspiracy theorists have been telling us that somehow the voting machines used in 2020 were actually used, in fact, to steal the election from Donald Trump. And nobody has been more vocal about this than MyPillow founder and CEO Mike Lindell. In fact, he's been so vocal about it that he is currently facing a $1.3 billion defamation lawsuit from Dominion Voting Systems. He has been essentially blackballed from Fox News because of these conspiracies. And let's face it, over the last year, his entire life has seemed to have gone down the crapper. And things just got so much worse for him this week after the results of a 10-month-long investigation by a far-right legal group in Wisconsin called the Wisconsin Institute for Law and Liberty determined that areas that use Dominion voting systems in the state of Wisconsin were actually more likely to go for Donald Trump, which blows wide open Mike Lindell's biggest conspiracy theory that somehow Dominion was helping Joe Biden win. Again, this was a 10-month-long investigation by a conservative group, and they found that areas that use Dominion voting machines or Dominion voting systems, whatever, actually were more likely to go for Donald Trump. So instead of Dominion giving the election to Biden, areas with Dominion were overwhelmingly Trump by 57%, according to this report. The report also lists in big, bold letters, there is no evidence of significant problems with voting machines. Again, that's a direct quote. It was in big, bold, capital letters in this report. And Mike Lindell appears to be screwed. Because again, Lindell is facing that $1.3 billion defamation lawsuit. And when you have reports like this, especially from conservative groups, it's going to harm your chances of being successful in those lawsuits. And by the way, speaking of lawsuits, Mike, where's your big challenge that was supposed to go straight to the Supreme Court? I mean, we're 2 weeks past due now. You were supposed to do that on Thanksgiving. So where is it? Oh, that's right. You can't get any state attorneys general to sign on to actually file the suit because there's no evidence to back up literally anything that you have claimed. You have had 6 days, I believe at this point, maybe 7, of nonstop streaming events over the last 4 months where you claimed prior to the streaming events, you were going to give us all of the evidence. You were going to unequivocally prove that the election was stolen, and you couldn't do that. If you can't do that in a live stream where you have plenty of time to prepare and you hype it up like it's the greatest thing ever, what in God's name makes you think you're going to be able to do that in a court of law when you're facing a $1.3 billion lawsuit? If you can't do it with a friendly audience, how are you going to fare when you have plaintiffs' lawyers coming at you, attacking everything you say? You're screwed. And this report that came out this week further proves how screwed you are. Because there is no evidence to back you up, and now we're getting independent reports that show that everything you have claimed for the last 12 months is an absolute lie. You're likely going to lose your pillow empire, possibly the company itself, because you went all in, you went full-blown crazy, trying to get Donald Trump back in the White House. And like so many others, you're paying the ultimate price for it.